You're listening to the Hardcore Underground podcast with Fracus and Darwin.
When all is said and done, promises I break will take me down. I tried to make it right. I cried so many nights, and I cry again.
Hello and welcome. This is the HU podcast. You're in tune with Fracus and Darwin. We're going to be taking you for the next 40 minutes upfront music, and we have a guest as well. We've got AB joining us for a 20-minute guest mix in a little while. But right now, this is Fracus and Darwin featuring Jessica Palmer. This is Promises.
And Darwin.
When all is said and done, promises I break will take me down. I tried to make it right. I cried so many nights, and I cry again.
Fracus and Darwin featuring Jessica Palmer. This is Promises, as taken from the Hardcore Underground 6 compilation, which you can buy right now. Hello, if you have just joined us, this is the HU podcast, episode 3. You're in the mix with Fracus and Darwin for the next 35 minutes. Time to turn it up loud. Keeping on a vocal tip, this is Northern Lights, Love My Life, DJ Brisk remix.
You'll always be the love of my life, the love of my life. You'll always be the one that I want, driving me crazy. You'll always be the
So yeah, loads of new music. This is, as Nick said, Northern Lights, Love of My Life, DJ Brisk on the remix, taken from his forthcoming artist album.
Ooh, I like the next bit coming in.
Yeah.
A nice bit of dirty D&B.
Love a bit of D&B. We've got some new breaks bits coming up actually later in the show.
Oh, we have.
This is the HU Podcast, episode 3. I think, are we going in hard? Is that what you're supposed to say these days? Going in hard.
What are we talking about here? Going in hard into what? The show!
Trying to be a bit too street, aren't we, now, really? This is Fracus Darwin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the HU Podcast. How are you, Nick? We've got to have a little catch up every month.
Yeah, I'm good. It's just so cold.
It is cold. We've actually got the heating up to 20.
You are now in tune to Fracus and Darwin.
Was Fracus Darwin, oh yeah? Is it going on our artist album? It is, I think.
I expect so, yeah. News on that in the new year. We've actually done quite a bit, haven't we?
3/4 of it, I reckon we've probably done.
As debuted at Westfest, this is Brisk and Ham featuring Lisa Marie, Your Angel, and it's myself and Al Storm on the remix. Once again, forthcoming on Brisk's artist album.
Break it down now.
Shining down, I can see clearly through the rain. I will save you from pain. I'll be your angel, shining down on you. Angel, watching over you.
have to talk about the printers.
We do have to talk about printers. It has become a staple part. Alex had a good idea, actually, didn't he? That we should do sort of appliance of the week kind of thing. But yeah, there's going to be some news about the Hardcore Underground printer coming up in about 5 minutes' time. And CDJ's going to jump on.
Just stay tuned.
So John, tell us about the HU printer.
It's huge. It's got an additional feed tray and it literally towers over
Everyone. What is the model number?
I think it's an Office Jet Pro X 576W. When Quinny was helping take the packing tape off, she was obscured by it.
I'll be your angel, shining down on you. Angel, watching over you. Angel, shining down on you. Watching over you.
So 3 episodes in a row we've managed to mention printing yet again.
I think we're going to have to do this every episode.
It's become a staple part of the show. What are we going to do next month, though?
Talk about t-shirt printing.
Break it down now.
But does that qualify? Do you know what? The amount of money that printer cost, I'm surprised it doesn't print t-shirts. It should do. I want my money back.
I'll be your angel, shining down on you. Angel, watching over you. Angel, shining down on you. Watching over you.
So yes, in case you didn't work it out, we are going to be doing t-shirts available next month. If you haven't logged on and ordered HU6 or the Power Stone Powerbomb or anything yet, go and check out our website at
www.hardcoreunderground.co.uk.
what on earth was that all about?
It's an advert. No, I wanted to make it sound advert-like.
Thank God you can make music, that's all I can say. Yeah, you can. As we move into this is Darwin featuring Fraz, the insert year of release update of Only Road. Let's try and get through some of these shout-outs then. So we're going to send this one out to Ryan Core, going out to Exy, going out to Camo and Zart, the Symbiosis Records crew, going out to Chris Dealey, going out to Weston, DJ Ear. Also shout going out to Patrick, all the Swedish Hardcore crew, going out to John Sanchez, out to you mate, all the LA posse. Going out to Damien Legg, Adam Virus over from Canada, and out to Craig Switchback.
If you should take your love away, I'd make my way down the road where I belong. The only road I've ever known. If all turns sour, I turn around and set off down. The only road that takes me home. The only road I've ever known.
So many shout-outs as well. Do you want to do some of these or?
I don't want to do them. It's just too long. I might stumble.
Okay.
And it will sound rubbish.
We'll try and get through a few more then. So sending this one out to Kenny Bridges, going out to Tom Sambadi, going out to Sam Boll and all the old Zoo crew, out to all the Hastings lot. Zoo crew? Out to Todd Nobody from the Justice Hardcore label. Also going out to Gisbo, goes out to Bern Hancock's, all the Serious Sounds crew, shout to you. Also going out to LaCour, going out to Chris Creed. That's the core blimey lot, out to the Stoke Massive out there. Also going out to Chris, HTRD Topo, going out to Ben BBR with his little cameo in the video. Also Steve Theobald, Nick Dunning, out to Martin Van Zeelens.
Is the Hardcore Underground Show.
That was my new update of Only Road. That's where's it coming out on? I think it's going to come out on our label.
It's going to be on an EP, isn't it? At some point. I don't know yet. Well, I've got the perfect excuse this month for having done no new solo stuff, or we haven't even finished any new collabs this month, have we? But I'm blaming the label.
We've got loads of ideas, though. Lots of ideas.
Well, we've got all these things we've started and stuff, but I'm taking the label side of it as my excuse for having done nothing new on my own. However, you finished this new Breaks thing. Now, tell us, it's a little bit of a weird sort of...
It is a weird one, actually. What I wanted to do was kind of try and experiment and hold myself back, give myself some restrictions, basically. And the whole point of this track is just purely to use samples.
So there's no synths, every synth in it is sampled.
Yeah, it's basically a sampler instrument, and that is it, and a compressor and some reverbs, a bit of EQ, and that's all I use.
This will be probably on the next HE Breaks album, I would have thought. Everyone just looks at John. Is it? What are we doing? This is Darwin, Come Closer on the HE Podcast. Where do we get up to with these shouts?
Is it Paddy?
Paddy, going out to Paddy of Ipswich, out to you, mate. Also sending this one out to Deca Watts, going out to Brandon Laniog, also Bryce, DJ Analog down there in Australia.
Ben Abbott,
going out to Ben Abbott. Also Ollie Parker out there in Vietnam. To Mikkel Darling, that's Spirit Wolf, Flip in Adelaide, Sophie Smoking, and Garrick Superstar. So that's Darwin, Come Closer. That's good, man. It's good. It's actually really good. It doesn't sound dated, like it does sound really
I think with all the sort of audio in the sequencer and stuff like that, it has that modern feel.
You can still do quite a lot with the audio.
But the actual writing, the way it's been written, is very old school-esque.
That track will feature on HE Breaks Volume 2, which is due for release in the new year, and I don't think it's any secret now that it's going to be mixed by Chris Ross and Sambia, young breakbeat protégés. You're in tune to the Hardcore Underground podcast. This is episode 3. In the mix right now with Fracus and Darwin, taking you through right up to AB's guest mix. Moving back into the 4/4 stuff now. This is brand new. This is Modulate Dagger, and it's Chris Unknown and Ramos on the remix. Forthcoming on Future World Records. Check it out.
To the Hardcore Underground Show with Fracus and Darwin.
So is this off HE Presents?
This is indeed taken from Chris Unknown and Ramos's mix on the upcoming HE Presents 2013 album, due for release next month.
And does everyone know who's mixing it?
They will do if they've bought HE6, because it's in the booklet.
Can we tell them?
It's Chris Unknown and Ramos on one CD, Club Philo on a second CD, and then Scar and Chris Fear on the third CD. Quite a varied lineup.
Yeah. And very powerful.
It is. There's quite a few different labels and stuff represented, but the final track list we're going to hold back, I think, for a little while longer. But you'll hear it first on www.hardcoreunderground.co.uk, so keep your eyes on the website. Pre-orders going live very soon.
Now in tune to Fracus and Darwin.
Modulate, Dagger, Chris Unknown and Ramos on the remix there, forthcoming on Future World Records.
It's a very good remix, isn't it?
It is a very good remix. I think the original was like a breakbeaty drum steppy thing.
Very drum bass orientated.
I like that hook though. So yeah, as we said before, HE Presents 2013, there will be some more news about that in the coming weeks. Keep your eyes on our website, hardcoreunderground.co.uk.
to this. This is Alex Prospect featuring Becky. I'ma turn it up.
And this is out now on Lethal Theory. I think, actually, if you do some Googling, you can download the parts to this. There's a remix competition
Oh
going
yeah,
on.
I've seen that about.
So, yeah, go and find those little bits and pieces. You can download the vocals and have a go at remixing this for yourself if you're a budding producer.
I'ma turn it up, I'ma shut it down. Are you gonna bring it on when I come around? I'ma turn it up, up, up. I'ma shut it down, down, down. I'ma turn it up, I'ma shut it down. Are you gonna bring it on when I come around? I'ma turn it up, up, up. I'ma shut it down, down, down. I'ma turn it up, I'ma turn it up, I'ma turn it up, I'ma turn it, turn it up, I'ma turn it up, I'ma turn it up, I'ma turn it up, I'ma turn it up,
I'ma turn it up.
Alex Prospect featuring Becky. I'ma turn it up. And now on Lethal Theory.
It makes you speak like in a weird way, doesn't it, when you say the title?
I'ma turn it up. Sounds like Mr. T. I'ma go there without using an aeroplane.
What are you talking about, fool?
It's a good tune though, I like it. This is Jack B now and Ricky D, track entitled Get Down. It's Chris Fear on the remix, also taken from HU Presents 2013. Really strong track this, man, I like this.
Yeah, I like this too.
Lately I'm skipping along the street, and I ask myself why. Walking in rhythm to a new beat, must be that look in your eyes. This is unusual, it's not like me to be acting this way. I'm talking in riddles and poetry. No one understands what I say. Get down, you want the music, fill me up. Oh yeah, yeah, here I am. So keep it spinning till we drop. Oh yeah, yeah, get down, you want the music, fill me up. Oh yeah, yeah, here I am. So keep it spinning till we drop. Oh yeah, yeah.
So we had a good time in Belgium last weekend, didn't we?
We had a very good time, guys.
Some of us had a better time than others.
I think you had a damn
mate.
good time.
Do you know what? That journey back goes down as one of the
I don't think I've ever seen you get up off your seat so many times.
I actually sort of tried to work it out. I reckon I spent more time in the toilet of Eurostar, spewing my ring.
But some of those conversations that you were bringing up were just awesome. Volcanoes?
We had a big talk about European football as well. I remember the leading teams in Belgium.
And you stole all their players.
We did. We have stolen all of the players around Europe. Apparently, we're not liked the Premier League is not liked in Europe. We hoover up all their talent.
You want the
random night. What was that? That guy you were talking to?
There was like a 50-year-old guy who decided to come out and go to this club, and he said he'd not been out for ages. He said the last time he went out was when Massive Attack played there
at that same
20
club
years ago. Yeah, 20 years ago.
Like he'd never been out of his house in 20 years.
Yeah, but the only reason why he came out is because he heard the English voices, and he said the last time he heard English voices in that town was when Massive Attack were really big.
I mean, they said it was out in the middle of nowhere, but that's like
that is in the middle of
confirms
nowhere,
it, really, isn't it? Anyway, shouting out to all the Belgium crew, going out to Sean, going out to Christoph. Also going out to Nick. He kept us well oiled at the bar, didn't he?
You're listening to the Hardcore Underground Show with Fracus and Darwin.
So moving to this, the last one from us this month.
It's yes, it is the last one. It's on Lucky Breaks, isn't it? This is Divide.
And what's the track's entitled Loaded Gun.
Open your mind.
Shout out to the Lucky Breaks crew, actually, busting in Scampi. They were out with us in Belgium last weekend. Hope you had a good time, boys. It's a good set from what I can remember.
Load it down.
Also, shout out to Cully for his... we played in Birmingham as well last Saturday. That was a good night. Good to see a few faces up there. Raised a fair bit of money for charity as well. So shout out to you, Paul. So where have we got? We've got a weekend off actually this weekend.
Yeah,
we can chill out. The next weekend's Vibalites. And then we've got Hardcore Heaven Awards on the 6th. That's back to back with Al Storm.
And Off the Chain down in Hastings, my hometown.
That's the 7th. It's a bit of a mishmash of rave music as well, because we've got Slipmat, we've got Ollie's playing as Drop Your Jaw.
Yeah, and there's obviously us and Al Storm
as Eat Rave. So yeah, a bit of a weird one that, but come down. It's at the Funky Buddha in Hastings. That's Saturday, December the 7th, the day after the Hardcore Heaven Awards. Right, now we're joined in the studio with AB. Alex, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks very much for having me up, guys.
No problem at all. Hey, it's the first guest we've had on the show that we've actually done a little interview with. We're going to be trying to do this every month now. Actually get somebody up in the studio to have a bit of a chat about what they're doing and play a little showcase mix for us. So, Alex, tell us a little bit about how you got into the music then and how long you've been involved in hardcore, because you're not a new face, are you?
No, I'm not. I mean, obviously, I think like most producers and DJs, I've been listening to it since probably 96 actually, and then I was lucky enough to get a job with Kevin Energy at the New Energy Collective, and that must have been about maybe 6-7 years ago.
I think that's when we first knew you.
Yeah, that's the first time I sort of met you, wasn't it, when you were doing stuff with Kev?
It started off in the store, the old New Energy store, and then it became Heartbeats Download, and I managed that for a bit with Kev. And also I was label manager there as well, so I got a good introduction to the workings of the scene there.
So you knew from the off just what a difficult job it is to do. And you've actually just now, as a producer stroke DJ, you've actually just moved to being full-time. You're one of the few people that's actually managed to be able to make that transition.
I've made the scary jump to doing it.
And how are you finding it?
Yeah, it's going well actually. I mean, just doing engineering for people, having people in the studio, and seems to have been a healthy demand so far, so I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest.
And are you finding that a bit of a shock to the system? We were having a bit of a discussion downstairs about engineering, because we've had various chats about how it does or can kind of drain your creativity a bit. If you're spending 2 or 3 days intensely like writing stuff for other people, you then come to write your own music and you find like,
it's definitely a different creative process having someone in the studio. It's a lot more rapid fire. I do hear what you're saying about sometimes not wanting to write for the rest of the week, but that's fine with me because I've got plenty of admin to do. So.
But then it kind of works the opposite way as well. It's nice to do something different now and again because you can have someone that comes in that wants to do something that you
that's
don't
right,
normally do.
I mean, like sometimes if people have got ideas and you have to transform them into something within Logic Pro, then that can spark off a bit of creativity. Something that I wouldn't have thought of, So.
And talking of musical diversity, Stamina is your label. Now, you've obviously got quite a varied music policy there. It's not just a kind of free-form thing, is it? I mean, what's the direction with the label? Obviously, you've got a new web store as well, which is launching. When's that coming out?
It's the 29th of the 11th is the big launch.
So yeah, I mean, what's the actual plan with that label then? I mean, what do you see it doing musically?
I suppose broadly speaking, the music policy would kind of be sort of big trancey freeform hardcore, a bit of a crossover vibe, definitely, but not being afraid to sort of stray into more purist territories or even happier.
Because you're getting into breaks as well, aren't you? You've done quite a few breaks.
I am enjoying the breaks. I don't think breaks will come out on the main Stamina label. I'll probably just keep that for 4/4 stuff, but I'm definitely feeling the breaks, and it's something I want to concentrate on in 2014.
Cool. So the 29th that launches, and one of the products you've got on there is a new album which you've done with Strictly for the Purists, with Obi.
With Obi, it's been for anyone that's kind of been following it, it's definitely been a long time coming, and it's not been the smoothest ride. And I think Obi would agree on that too. But the end product is going to be worth the wait, and you'll be able to pre-order the CD on www.stamina-records.co.uk.
And is that a mixed CD or has it got unmixed tracks on it as well?
It's a bit of both. There's 2 CDs, both with 11 tracks on it, and then there's a mixed CD by me and Douglas with Obi and Macca doing the hosting.
Cool. And there's single releases as well?
Yeah, on the
downloads.
On the launch of the website, there's an EP from myself, which is this and Carburetor. I think you guys have been playing this.
Yeah. It was on one of the podcasts as well.
So you'll be able to get that, and there's another bit on the Stamina Slam series, which is kind of the sub-label from Greg Peaks as well.
Awesome stuff. So obviously you said it's predominantly kind of trancey, freeform based stuff. What do you think of the direction with freeform at the moment? I mean, obviously we've just put out a CD which Obi and Thumper have mixed together, but there's been kind of a bit of consternation amongst some people saying, there's obviously with Kevin Sharkey leaving and PK Complex, it's kind of not lost its identity as such, but there's very few people kind of pushing that sound. I mean, do you think that it's got the legs to be a sort of subgenre on its own, or do you think it needs to be more included in that sort of hardcore side of things?
That's kind of like a couple of questions rolled into one there. I mean, with regards to the Kevin Sharkey thing, and people maybe thinking that it's got smaller, I'm kind of, because I'm in the midst of it, I would say I'm of the opposite persuasion. I actually think that since like New Energy and Kevin Sharkey sort of folded, that there's actually been more labels born out of that. So the Heartbeats Collective, which I'm part of and Stamina's part of, there's 3 sub-labels in that, and then you've also got other, you've got Finergy, they've been doing it for a while, and then you've got other smaller labels like Smiling Corpse and of course Ollie's Rebuild. So I actually think it's a little bit stronger than it was before. Oh, and in terms of the second part of your question, I'm more of the faction that it should sort of blend more with the UK hardcore sound and get into those sort of bigger raves. I know some people kind of wanted to go the other direction, but I mean,
it kind of needs the exposure, doesn't it, though? Because as much as that, it's easy to go off on your own and try and start up a new scene.
Well, I don't know if it is easy to do that. I think we'd be better off sticking with like sort of the 170 crew. But that's kind of my Stamina viewpoint. But the good thing about freeform is I think it's maybe got the diversity within it to sort of spread across other genres and stand on its own 2 feet at the same time.
So AB, what have you got in your guest mix?
Well, I mentioned that I've been doing engineering, so there's a couple of collabs with people I've had into the studio. There's a couple of cheeky bootlegs in there, bit of a mixture really between sort of more underground stuff and more hands in the air stuff.
And is there anybody else you've been working with, like on tracks of not just obviously people who are in for engineering, but kind of collaborations? Obviously, we've kind of made a start on some bits and pieces. We have. You said you were trying to kind of get around, and there was a track with Scampi, I think, that we got sent.
Yeah, I went to Mark's and just trying to get under the hood of the breakbeat stuff really. So anyone I can get in with to try and polish my skills on that front is a bonus. Aside from that, regular regular person that I collab with is of course Douglas, and yeah, we're coming to you, and I think we're going to Al Storms as well.
That's right. Yeah. He's found his groove again, Jamie, hasn't he? He sort of took a few, not even months, but he took a little while out from the music.
I think he's been experimenting with other styles of music, but yeah, he's coming back with some new
He's got
stuff.
a unique sound though, hasn't he?
He has, yeah.
You can tell he listens to a lot of techie stuff.
He's very much a tech house boy.
And you've got a party. You mentioned the Heartbeats Collective, actually. Just one more question. You've got a party in February. What have you actually got? Are you allowed to say anything? I know you guys are quite secretive about what you've got.
I'm not sure that the lineup's going to be out by the time this podcast goes out, so I'll just say the date is the 28th of February, and also we've had a venue change as well. We've upgraded from Hidden to the Sidings Warehouse, which is London Bridge. Really, really cool underground feeling venue. So if you head to the Heartbeats Facebook page, there's a link to the event there.
Cool. All right. Thanks for your time, Alex.
Cool.
We're going to go into the mix now.
This is the Hardcore Underground Show.
You're in tune to this month's guest. This is AB in the mix.
This is the Hardcore Underground Show.
This is the HE Podcast episode 3, and you are in tune right now with this month's guest, AB, representing Stamina Records. forget, as Alex said, on the 29th of November, their brand new Stamina Records website. It's stamina-records.co.uk. Go and check that website out at the end of the month.
DJ AB in the mix right now on the HU podcast.
Throw down your weapons!
This is the Hardcore Underground Show.
Absolutely killing it on the HU podcast right now. You're in tune with AB representing Stamina Records. This month's guest mix. Stay tuned. Pulling towards the end now then, Nick, of the third show.
The third show. It's amazing. I'm enjoying it. Are you enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it. I've thoroughly enjoyed this guest mix, I have to say.
Yeah, it's a very good guest mix.
So shouts to Alex AB representing Stamina Records. Just finishing off in the background now. Don't forget stamina-records.co.uk live on the 29th of November. So thanks to AB, this has been the Hardcore Underground podcast for another month. Don't forget, if you haven't ordered HU6 yet, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Head on over hardcoreunderground.co.uk. You can pick up the CD there. You can also do it in a bundle deal for about another week with the Power Stomp album Joe and Kurt's release. So go and check that out now. also got Al Storm and Euphony's album and HG Presents 2013 also going up for pre-order in the coming weeks, so do keep an eye on the website. And of course, you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and all that. It's at Fracus and at Nick Darwin. We'll catch you next time.
See you later.